If you can hear the music, say yeah. Good. Is it too loud? Or just right? No pizza. Alright, can y'all hear me now? If you can hear me, say yeah. If you can hear me, say yeah. Somebody say yeah, if you can hear me. Trying to test my audio. Coin 2020, let me know if you can hear me. Alright, good. Just trying to test my audio before we go live for the real show. You guys are early, so I don't know, I might start it now. Let me see. Naughty biker. Naughty bike rider. Okay. Give us some pointers on living in the Philippines. Have you considered on living in the US or anywhere else abroad with your wife? Alright. This is actually not the show, but I guess we can start it now. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm gonna get with you. Let me just check a couple of things here. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Good evening, good morning to everybody out there in YouTube land. So glad you guys could join me. This is a pre-show. This is actually not the live show. The live show is coming up at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern time, which is 10 a.m. my time in the Philippines. And I hope you guys can hear me okay. Andy Virgo, what's up? I'm gonna take on Naughty Bike Rider's question. Okay, Naughty Bike Rider says, good morning, sir. Give us some pointers on living in the Philippines. Have you considered on living in the U.S. or anywhere else abroad with your wife? Actually, I have considered it, but we both decide that the U.S. is not for us. We will visit there, but we will not live there because we don't like the Western culture as much as the Eastern culture. And our alternative, when we get ready to move from the Philippines, we will be going to Thailand. Now I got a video on Thailand versus Philippines. You guys need to check that video out. We went to Thailand last year and we had an awesome time, guys. Awesome time. Thailand is very, very similar to the Philippines. The people are nice. The environment's clean and beautiful. The only problem we had, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a problem, but the only difficulty we experienced in Thailand was the language barrier. That's it. Yeah, they speak Thai out there. And, you know, some of them speak English, some of them don't, you know. But that's the only thing we had trouble with, is the language barrier. And if we were to move to Thailand, we definitely would learn the language because it's going to be a hindrance for you, that's for sure. But Thailand is the place we go. We were thinking about Guam at one point. For those of you that don't know, Guam is a United States protectorate. They're actually owned by the United States and out in the South Pacific. But when I found out their economy, the money there, it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it. I need to be places where my U.S. dollar can go far, and it's not going to go far in Guam. So we had to let Guam take Guam off the list. Now another thing we were looking at is Cambodia, and in addition to that, Vietnam. Those are nice places as well, and those are some options that we're looking at in case we decide to leave. Now, we are not going to be in the Philippines permanently. I can tell you that now. We probably will be here maybe another 3 years maybe, and we'll move on. But those are some places on our list: Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Now I want you guys, I'm working on my audio, so if anything is too loud for you guys, If anything gets too low for you guys, just let me know, okay? And I'll make some adjustments, make some audio adjustmts. I'm gonna go down through the screen here and see if I can see what's going on, who's got questions, who doesn't. All right. I don't know who's T. T says, how's that Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's not doing that well right now, man. But guess what? I don't care. Because that's not my only source of income. I've got a multiple stream. So whatever's doing bad, other areas are doing okay. So and whenever you're an entrepreneur, you can't base your existence, you can't base your life on one particular point of income. You have to have multiple streams to keep rolling. One's high, other one's low, and it eventually balances out. So I got multiple streams. I'm still in Bitcoin for the long run. We'll see how it goes. But right now it's not doing too well. Christopher T, what's up? What's up, guy? Hope you're doing well out there. Who else we got on here? Now, this is again. Let me repeat for you guys that are coming in late. I was just testing my equipment out. I really wasn't going to make a short of this, but since you guys are already on, I'm gonna hang with you for a little while. At 10 o'clock, we'll close this session out, but we'll start the actual session, live stream session on Townpole. All right, so let's see. Who else we got here? All right, now Naughty by Biker. I am in Cebu, Philippines, in my little man cave. I'm trying to make a little studio about one of our spare bedrooms. We've got 3 bedrooms, and I'm trying to make a studio out of this one. So far, it's working out fine for me. Lisa D is just left the house. She's went on a mountain trip with our neighbor over there. They get together and they go out quite often. So they invited her out, and they asked me to go, but I said, nah, I got a show to do. See, I'm dedicated, man. I'm dedicated, you guys. Well, yeah, that's where Lisa D is. Let's see what else we got now. Oh, okay, Roland. I just told you where Lisa is. Lisa's doing well. You know, Lisa, I'm going to get her on one of these live streams one day. She doesn't like to be on YouTube at all, but she's just camera shy. But I'm going to get her on one of the live streams with her because I know a lot of people want to see her and hear from her. Andy Virgo, what's going down, dude? Yeah, good to have you, man. Yeah, Andy, the U.S. not looking good from this side of the world right now, especially because of, now, I don't want to get too political, but for those of you that are into politics, the presidency is not doing too well. Right? That's why I'm gonna put it like that. And I'm sort of embarrassed at times, and when I talk about the United States here to people, and some of them start laughing at me. It's because of our president. That's how bad it is, guys. On this part of the world, the United States is looking like a laughingstock in a lot of ways, and I just hope it'll get better. And I'm praying for the presidency. I'm praying for our current president and the government in general, and for the United States. But guess what, guys? It's not about the president. It's not about politics. It is about you. How you live your life. What are your standards? How do you behave? You go around bullying people on Twitter? No, that's not the way. But so it's not really about the president. It's about you and how you behave, how you carry yourself as a gentleman, how you approach things in life, and how do you interact with people. That's all it's about. So, you know, I understand that there's some things that need to be changed in the White House, but yeah, this bottom line is things need to be changed in me. I gotta look at me. I'm man in the mirror. Y'all remember that song Michael Jackson say, "Man in the mirror." It all starts with us. It all starts with here, inside. Check yourself. All right, what else we got here? Let's see. Let's see what else we got here. What about the quirky rules living in the? I'm sorry. What about all the quirky rules living in Thailand? Since the marriage between the U.S. and Philippines is broken, do you still feel safe in the Philippines? Quirky rules about living in Thailand? I have not heard any quirky rules. So if you hear of some, let me know. But Thailand is. I have a friend that lives there, and he hasn't told me any quirky rules. But let's see what else. About the quirky rules. Since the marriage between the U.S. and the Philippines is broken, do you still feel so? Okay, good question. Um, the marriage between the U.S. and the Philippines is never totally dissolved. Okay, we have some issues, but it is still intact. Sometimes we're on shaky ground, but I still feel safe here because even though the leadership at times may not be 100% pro-US, the people here are still 100% US. Okay, so because when you think about it, the United States helped get this country up and running. We gave them their independence. We owned this country for 40 years. We put so much time and effort in building these people up and building the country. We have an investment here. And things like that just don't dissolve immediately. Okay? We have a 40-year relationship with this country. And so people might say, well, yes, it's bad. No, they'll never totally divorce us. We have an investment in this country. 70%, 76% of the call centers in this country are U.S.-based call centers. They can't get rid of us. We contribute too much money to this country, to the economy. So the marriage may be on shaky grounds at times, but it's never going to dissolve. All right, so what else we got here? What kind of income? A multitude of income. I have 401k fund, I have stocks, bonds. We also do Upwork. Lisa D does Upwork. I do Upwork for video editing and video production. Lisa D does Upwork for data entry and SEO. Sometimes she gets bogged down in her work. I gotta help her. Sometimes I get bogged down in mine. She gotta help me. So that's what we do. Okay, let me see what else we got here. Andy says, I don't want to live there one day, but have to save up for. Oh, I want to live there one day. Okay. The Philippines is a nice place to live, man. I've been here almost 4 years, and I don't regret one day. Now, when I first got here, I was like, I want to go. I'm tired. I didn't like it. But as time went on, I began to like it, and it grew on me. And I began to see the differences between the U.S. and Philippines. And it's a huge difference. The major difference is how the people treat you. They treat you with respect. They treat you with decency. They treat you with kindness. They treat you like you're a part of the family. They just met you. You can't find that in the U.S. a lot. Now, sometimes you can, depending on where you go in the U.S. Now, I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Now, that's one of the most friendliest towns in the world. And the Philippines is very similar to my hometown in Charleston. So, yeah, it's a big difference out here how the people treat you, man. When you come out here, if you guys have never been to the Philippines, if you come out here and start talking and interacting with the people, you begin to see, man, these people respect me. They have a huge respect for foreigners that are from the United States, and other foreigners as well, but mostly foreigners from the United States. They respect it. I see. What was I? Forgot where I was. Christopher, I'll say since you can't talk. I'm not gonna say that, Christopher. But that may be on my mind. But I can't. I'm glad you said it. I didn't say it. So nobody get angry at me now. I didn't say what Christopher said, and I'm not even gonna read it. But that might have crossed my mind a little bit. All right. So how so, Chris? Okay. I'll let you guys discuss that one. Jump side with the criminal over his own intelligence community. You need to say, okay. I agree with that, Christopher. And I did a video about the Helsinki summit also. And y'all take a look at that video. So if you look at that video, you'll be disgusted because it was a mess. It was a mess. I have a hard time even thinking about how a president could just, I mean, be like a word that rhymes with a witch in front of the Russians. I had a hard time with that. I really did. So you understand how I feel. All right, but I can't go any further than that. I see. Simply because Philippines speak English. Right. Nadi, simply because Philippines speak English. They speak English out of most of all. They're probably the one Eastern or Asian country that speaks English out of most of them. Most of them don't. And because the Philippines, English is one of their national languages. They have two, which is Tagalog or Filipino, and the other is English. Andy, hit me up on Facebook, chat, or Messenger, or either email me. Best to email me. Or if it's something urgent, then you can Facebook me. But you just want to talk, you have a question or whatever, just email me. And you can find any of my contact information in any of the descriptions of the videos. You get my email address, my Facebook address, Twitter. I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn. I got them all. I got them all pretty much, except for Snapchat. I haven't done that one yet. Google Plus, got them all. Trump doesn't care about Alex Jones. Nobody cares about Alex Jones anymore. It's because Alex Jones is an idiot. I can say this about him. He's an idiot. And then people that listen to Alex Jones, I feel sorry for them. They have nothing else to do, sit around, listen to a bunch of lies. All right, let's see. And he says, I want to live there one day. My girlfriend, a hopefully child one day. Okay, you have a girlfriend here in the Philippines and you want to live here. So my question to you, Andy, what are you doing to prepare for that day? What are you doing now? Because everything starts with now, here and right now. When we can talk about things, it's good. But to actually start to prepare for it, planning. That's what took me 5 years to get out here, man. I planned. I was on a job every day. And my goal was to get to the Philippines. Yeah. And I work for Verizon Wireless. Y'all, anybody know about Verizon Wireless? They pay pretty good, man. I made good money. Did a lot of overtime. I was a network technician. I did you ever heard of the Can You Hear Me Now? I did that. I drove all over the country for Verizon. And when I got divorced, I realized that I needed to change. And then when I met Lisa D, I got to get over there. I got to get over it. And eventually, the first goal was to go over there and bring her back. But all of those plans changed once we met each other. All right, so what else we got here? Christmas says he typically sides with the Kremlin over CIA and FBI. He typically treats. Okay, I agree with that, Christopher. Yep, that's what he does. That's why I have issues with him. All right, Nadi says Cebu is a large island. Watch. I'm in Talamban. I'm in Barangay Talamban, which is near Banilad and near Pitos. I'm about 15 minutes away from Ayala Mall. I know you guys have heard of Ayala. Ayala is all over the Philippines. Have a lot of business. If that music is too loud, let me know. All right. Let's see what else we got here. And he says he comments on the post. Yeah. Check out Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on all of that. The coin says Trump will side with America if the Kremlin goes to war with us. Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to go to war with the United States. I guarantee you that. We got more firepower than all of them. I mean, some of them have some of the latest advancements now, more than us, but I think that the American will and the American ingenuity will always prevail. I serve my country, so if they ask me right now, if we had a war right now, and they asked me to sign up, guess what? I be signing up, man. That's how much I love the United States. Yeah, I'd be signing up if I could, but I'm too old now. but if anything push come to shove and they ask me, hey, I'm ready. That's the way you gotta feel, man. I mean, I I respect the presidency, the office of the presidency. I respect that with my whole heart. But sometimes when the person in the office is not doing the right things, I lose respect for the person, but not for the office itself. Okay? So we gotta understand, if you are an American out there, I don't care where you live, you will side with your country. That's right. I was born in America. I will always love my country, no matter where I am. You drive in the Philippines? Yeah, Naughty, I drive every day. I tell you now, you got to be careful out here in the Philippines when you drive, because I know they have rules and they have lights and all like that, but nobody goes by the rules. Yeah, nobody goes by the rules. Now if there's lights, they'll stop at the lights and stuff like that. But as far as turning, jumping in front of each other, oh man, there's so many wrecks out here. And I don't know if you guys know, people out there's more bikers out here than cars. And the bikers don't obey any of the rules. Bikers ride on the sidewalks. Hold on one second. I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, bikers ride on the sidewalk, man. They ride in between cars. I'm driving the car right here, right? I have a bike on the right, a bike on the left, one in the front and one in the back. I'm boxed in. You got to be really careful with these bikers, man. And they don't pay attention to any rules. So it is very hectic driving here. It's like an organized chaos. That's the best way I can describe it. Because they don't go by the written rules, they go by the unwritten rules. And the unwritten rules are the more important than the written rules.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me get this out here. Okay, I'm back. Now, what else we got here? Yeah, there's a time difference here. Right now it is morning, a little bit after 9, and so it's night there in the US. So the name of the city I live in, Raymore, Talam. Let me see if I can type it on here. Talamban. Oh, can't type today. Talamban, 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 Cebu City. That's where I live. It's like a small little village. If in the USA you would have cities and then you would have suburbs. So it's like a suburb of Cebu, but it's in Cebu, okay? Cebu province, Cebu City. All right, let's see what else we got here. What policies do I like for Trump? I think he's done a lot of good things, but I think he's done a lot of bad things as well. Nobody's perfect, but the policy. Well, I tell you what. Let's just talk positive for a second. I like the policy of the trade. I think he's doing an excellent job on the trade wars. For a long time, the United States has been taken advantage of as far as trading with the other countries. And I think it's only right that we get it right. We make it fair. They've been making money off of us for decades and decades and decades. And it's a good thing that Trump is doing a trade war. I mean, it's hurting a lot of our farmers right now, hurting a lot of people, but it's only short term. Because eventually the United States is going to win the war, and they're going to have to give us more concessions when it comes to trading. So I like that part of it. I think he's doing a great job as far as the trade war is concerned with China and a lot of the other European countries as well, because if you go back and look at the history of trade between us and the other countries, we've always got the short stick, and the other countries have gotten the bigger stick. Another thing I like is that although we're not out of the UN, I think we need to take a look at the UN as far as the money that we contribute and what are we getting out of it. That's another thing I think I like about it. He's taking a look at that. And there's some other things too, but overall, I don't like the racist treats that sometimes come from him, and it bothers me to no end. And I feel offended to a high magnitude, and it's sorry to see it coming from a high office like that. All right, let's see what else I got here. The time difference, I think it's like 10 hours, 10 or 12 hours, something like that. 10 hours. All right, let me go. I think I lost my place with my comments here. Philippines don't make it lawful for kids to be put in. I'm sure, Naughty, I'm not understanding. You said, does the Philippines make it lawful for kids to stay in school until? I'm not sure I understand that, but there's a lot of dropouts here in the Philippines. But the kids would stay in school. I believe they had the right support at home. A lot of times, the families of the children don't have the finances to keep them in school, and a lot of times, some of the children here, they actually have to work. They have to get out on the street. And for those of you that have been to the Philippines, I'm sure you've seen the children on the street selling water and little food and brooms and stuff like that. They gotta work. They gotta work. What's up, Charles? I see you, man. I hear you. Yeah, it's a great show. We're getting ready to go on live. We're gonna close this out right around 10, and we're gonna go on to a live show. I was just testing out my mic, and a whole bunch of people popped on from the test. So we're gonna run with this for a little bit, but I'm still gonna go on with the live show schedule for 10. Let's see what time it is right now. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Give me 1 sec. All right, we got 15 more minutes before we close this session out. I'll be starting another live session immediately following this session. In the next live session, we'll be talking about tampon. All right, so you guys that have girlfriends, you need to be ready, okay? Because we're going to talk about some stuff that you probably have already experienced, and you're trying to figure out, why is she this way? Okay, we're going to answer that question. Why is she this way? And we're going to show you some things that you can do to get along with her, even though she have an attitude. And we're going to show you some things to do to help her get through her situation, okay? That's going to be on the next live show immediately following this one. We got 15 more minutes. We're going to rock with this for 15 more minutes. All right. Ray Moore, you're going to the Philippines next month. Going to Cebu, Manila. Where you going next month, Ray Moore? Markel, what's up, guy? Doing good, doing good. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Naughty says, come to LLC. Not sure I'm getting that one, Naughty. Rephrase that for me. Lapu Lapu. I don't like Lapu Lapu, and the reason why, I mean, it's good for some people, but it's just too small for me. The people there's no taxi there. That's how small the city is. And the people there are friendly, but it's just like really too small. I like large cities. I don't like small cities. I probably told y'all that 15,000 times. But I don't like small cities. I'm a city guy. 12 hours. Okay, it's a 12-hour difference in time. Yeah, sometimes it goes to 12, 11, because the hour goes up and down. But right now it's on 12 hours between the United States and the Philippines. So right now, if you guys in the United States, it's after 9:15. It's after 9 o'clock p.m. your time. And it's after 9 o'clock a.m. my time here in the Philippines. It is a Saturday morning right now. And it should be Friday night there for you guys. It's the same for people from all third world countries. What is the same from people for all third world countries? Andy. Markel says, Okay, Marky, I'll see you at 10. This was just a test session, and a whole bunch of guys jumped on here, so I don't want to leave them hanging. So we'll hang out. We'll stay here for a few more minutes, then we'll close this out. You should meet up with Vlogger, HT, and Dr. Mike before they leave. My favorite people should meet on collab. I don't know who HT is, but I know who Dr. Mike is. I think Dr. Mike was in the U.S. for a while, and he came back to the Philippines, so he's getting ready to go back again. I think go back to U.S. But it's all good. It's hard to get collaboration between other vloggers because a lot of things, they're into a lot of things, I'm into a lot of things, and it's just hard to work things out sometimes. I mean, collaboration is always helpful, but finding the time to work your schedule out with theirs can be pretty hectic. Alright, so let's see what time it is. Alright, we just got knocked off. We just got knocked off. Alright. I don't know what happened. I'm back now though. Alright, so Andy says having to work and do what you can do to survive as a part of the third world. Okay, right. Do what you can do to survive. That's all it is. It's about survival and living the kind of life you want. Not just survival, but living the kind of life you want. And in this day and age, we should all be able to live the way we want to. And you can do that. You just got to plan, you got to work hard, you got to think, you got to use your head. You can't be lazy because you got to be a go-getter. And for you guys that want to come to the Philippines, I mean, you have to make plans. You can't just sit up there and say, well, one of these days, I'm going to get to the Philippines. I'm going to be with my lady. We going, nah, come on now. You got to sit down and get yourself a plan. And then you got to work that plan. And when you work that plan, then things will begin to be materialized for you. It took me 5 years, man. 5 years of hustling. Hustling, moving, breaking my butt, getting up when I didn't want to get up, doing stuff. Because I know I had a goal in mind. My goal was to get here. My goal was to get here. And my goal was to live a different life. Because I hated it in the USA. I didn't, you know, I love my family and love things like that. But I just knew that I had to do something different. I knew a different way was, a different lifestyle was waiting for me. Because that kept me motivated. You have to have something to keep you motivated, to keep your mind focused, and to keep you pointed in the right direction. And so I had a plan. I wrote down a plan of action, and I worked my plan every day. My plan of action was to work on my job, save money, put money in my 401k money, buy stocks, bonds, and also get into business, into a business. And that's what I did. I did everything I was doing in the U.S. and came out here and worked and started working for myself. That's it. You have to be a go-getter. And if some of you guys, and I hate to say this, some of you guys never gonna make it here. Yeah, you're never gonna make it here. And the reason I'm saying that, because you have to get your mind right. It's your mind. You have to focus and you have to put it in your mind what you want. And when you get it in your mind will drive you toward getting there. And the reason why some of you are not gonna get it is because you want to talk about the Philippines, but you really don't want to get it. You're too stuck up on yourself. You're too stuck up on the U.S. You're too comfortable. When you get to the Philippines, sometimes things not going to be nice. Everything's not pretty. Everything's not USA-like. Sometimes you see people peeing on the streets. Yeah, peeing on the streets in broad daylight. That's not pretty. But there's a difference between this culture and that culture, and you have to accept that. Everybody can't accept changes. Some people have a hard time with changes. But when you come from one culture to another, you have to expect life is going to change. There will be differences, and you have to embrace the differences or go back home. Win or lose. I'm not a loser, I'm a winner. I win at everything I do. And if I can't win at it, I don't do it. The same with you. You got to have the mentality of a winner. You have to have a winning mindset, not a losing mindset. All right, so what else you got here? Having a working. All major offices are in Cebu or Mactan. True. Mactan is the area, Lapu-Lapu, Mactan area is where the airport is. And a lot of people are moving out there. There's a new airport, the Cordova Airport near Cordova, started up recently. So the value of the land out there is increasing big time. But the reason why I don't like, another reason why I don't like Mactan, Lapu-Lapu area, because you have to go across the bridges. One island is a whole different island. You got to go across the bridge to get here, and it takes forever to get across that bridge. So that's another drawback for me. The internet police is, I don't know what that means. Let's see what else we got. I've learned in the field all the same names. Banks don't have the same policies. Correct, Naughty. Major banks, most of the major banks have the same policies. Smaller banks, different policies, and even some of the major banks have different policies. You have to just check it out, each bank out for yourself. Now, the banks that I deal with out here in the Philippines, I deal with BDO, and I deal with Field. With BDO and East West Bank, BDO, and Bank of the Philippines, BPI. I used to deal with East West Bank is a small bank, okay? So I dealt with them for about a year. Then I went to BPI, the huge. BPI is like #1 out here. And then I went to BDO. So I still have a BDO account and I have a BPI account. The best bank out here, in my opinion, for as far as the large banks, would be BDO. I like BPI, but when you go to customer service for BPI sucks. I can tell you that. If you go into BPI and you go to customer service, you might expect to be there at least a couple hours, but they're gonna act crazy. They don't like you don't. They don't want to service you, and I always have to ask for the manager. I ask for the manager because when people can't answer my questions, I just said I don't have time for that. I said let me speak to the manager, please. You're not following me. So BPI customer service, BPI is a good bank, but their customer service sucks. BDO, excellent customer service, and they are a good bank. Let's see what else we got here. No, I got knocked offline, Andy. I'm back now. I don't know what happened, but something just went wrong. Okay, where are you? Are you telling me you can have a lazy boy cheer in the field? You can have what you want in the Philippines. Go on, anything you want, man. Okay. So Naughty, where are you in the Philippines now? What city are you in, or what? Are you in the Visayas? Are you in Mindanao? Where are you located? Luzon? Let me check my time. I'm getting ready to end this in a few minutes. Okay, guys. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close this out. And we're going to open up another session in just a few minutes. And it's been real, guys. Guys, stay tuned for the next session coming up in just a few minutes. All right. It's Bob D saying take care. God bless. Peace.